another highway, township. I guess the first thing is, I'm a little confused what the problem is. I guess on Sunday afternoon, rain didn't even do someone on the internet, and that I could find 44 boroughs, 22 townships that already have something on the books to take care of. You know, these, what we call them, animals running large, nuisance animals, whatever. Cats only. Now, I don't count any of them, these are all figured as cats. And in every case, in fact, I made several phone calls yesterday in Sunday Township, is once they're caught, you know, what happens to them? They're either impounded in a licensed kennel at the owner's expense, or an SPCA or a Humane Society facility. And of course, they're only kept there so long, and then you know what's going to happen to them. I guess what I don't understand is there are other places already doing this. You know, they have a problem, they're taking care of it. We have a problem. Okay, and it's just not feral. I'm talking about all free roaming cats in this township. I went through and I printed out a lot of, you know, the different ones. You're more than welcome to have of what the different zonings are stated for these different, you know, municipalities and what have you. And like I said, in every case, you know, they check the applicable differently. In some cases, the homeowner does it. In some cases, the zoning enforcement officer does, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. I don't have a problem with Paul's or somebody coming in and assisting us, but I don't think we should have them dictate to us that if I have a cat problem in my house, I shouldn't be allowed to, you know, to live trap them, to return them to the owner or whatever myself. And that was the original.
Nobody's preventing that. Nobody said that.
Someone, if they want to, you know, shout you.
Can I just clarify that when I said I did not, that was not Paul's intention to say that a specific individual cannot trap a cat and return it to an owner or something. What I was saying is we would need the township to say the township is not adopting a trap and kill. So, no, sir, you could do whatever you want.
But you also stated you weren't referring just to feral cats, you were referring to all roaming cats.
Exactly. We're saying it's that we don't
I'm
want
just telling you that's the point I want to make. It isn't just feral we're talking about.
Yes.
Some of these supposed experts stated the same thing. We're talking about nuisance cats, cats. Okay. So I have to say,
He wants to.
Talk
about the mic.
No, he said.
All right. Last comment, and then we're going to move to some business. Okay?
Aaron Johnson, Shippensburg.
Your address?
Aaron Johnson, Shippensburg, 21 Bard Road. First, I'm just curious of decision makers that are here this evening. How many do you actually consider yourselves animal lovers, or you're looking at this with just an ounce of compassion, or is this just business?
This is supervisors trying to do their job. That's all it does.
I would think doing your job would be explaining to your taxpayers what the different pros and cons and what the expenses would be.
We wanted the public comment first before we made decisions.
Well, what I don't understand is you have two options. You've got the trap and kill, which he seems really excited about, and then you've got the trap, neuter release, which seems like it would actually appease and solve a lot of problems, even though there are some people that just want them gone. If you do the killing, the cats are serving a purpose here. They're actually keeping your rodent population down. I mean, history has proven via the plague what happens when you take away all of your rodent control. The rodents get out of hand. I mean, I grew my horse at a farm out in Carlisle. We have very well maintained, neutered, spayed, vaccinated cats that started off as feral. They were dumped at our property. We maintain them. They keep our rodent problem down. I mean, that is a huge aspect, and it's something that these cats lend to us. That's a wonderful thing. They work harder than some of the people that I know. And if you take that away, you've got that problem there. Plus, like they reiterated multiple times, you have the vacuum effect. If you take these cats out, not only do you get cats that come in and fill that space, but then the females feel under duress to reproduce even faster, to create another colony. So you're just starting over again. So if this option you're considering would have to be a cyclical thing, you'd have to continue culling, you'd have to continue doing this type of killing. And why are you shaking your head no?
No, because you've repeated, I've heard this 5 times. I don't need to hear it 6 times. We ask you not to be repetitive, that's all.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I don't think anybody's justified about females.
Oh yeah, we've heard about reproduction, we've heard about the vacuum effect.
Well, so if you go that route, which I know you're digging your heels in, it seems like you have already.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, but
I
that's all right.
understand. Are you serious? You make very ignorant comments to the people that are spending their time here, throwing money at you and volunteer hours, and you're not even seeming like you're considering it. In fact, you seem really indignant about even having to be here with your arms crossed and chewing your gum while there's a bunch of people wasting their time trying to educate you and give you options.
I'm not going to debate with you, and you're not here to characterize anybody up here.
Well,
You're here as a public comment person.
Well, I'm giving you a public comment.
All right, so then you've heard that.
Yes.
Well, what I'm saying is, you are being given an opportunity to address the township's problem with all this money and all of these volunteers. I'll volunteer, I'll give my time, I already do some in Shippensburg. I will help here also. You're right, you're a neighboring township. What you decide here affects and sets precedents for all the other townships around it. And you've got other cats, you've got pet cats. People don't always read the people. People don't all go on Facebook. There are plenty of people's cats that would be free roaming on September 7th and 8th that you would catch and you would kill. Now this gentleman here, he says that you weren't planning on killing any animal that was trapped that didn't look sick. Didn't you not just say that?
Well,
That's
we're not
not
debating
what
it. Is your are you finished?
No, I'm not, actually.
Then your comments are- thank you very much.
Oh, sure.
The world is watching. The
All
world
right.
is watching. I
That's
want
it.
to know.
That's it. Get that one in there.
We've gone for an hour and 10 minutes to discuss this issue.
Marcus,
Yes.
and I'm sorry, I know you want to end this, and I agree, you need to go over this. I just want to make one point clear that we haven't discussed tonight. The people that are worried about the rabies, I'm concerned about that too. And the poles and the alley cats that are going to do the trapping. We trap a cat that is sick, it will be euthanized.
Humanely.
Humanely.
Not in somebody's
By a
backyard.
veterinarian, by someone off.
Must be somebody's cousin.
But listen, we also need to be more responsible pet owners, and we need to be better neighbors. And we can solve this. Right.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't want to have to come out in front of cameras because I'm camera shy, so turn my back. All right. Bella Luna, which is a trap matter, Livermore, 89 East Street, Wanabana. Okay, Bella Luna is an animal group that rescues cats. Would like to put up front 50 spay neuter vouchers for this township free of charge to help us. Now, I know that we're gonna have to do several trappings. It won't be just the first trapping that's gonna solve the problem, because then we need to take care of the kittens. And then possibly a third one, because we might have missed some, but they all will be taken care of humanely through PAWS and a couple other groups that I asked to be here, as well as the attorney. I've done trapping for 27 years, paying you to return, it works. Bonnie down there, Schwartz's have helped me. Our end of town is great. We got all our guys neuter. It works. And when you see a cat roaming, you might think it's feral or it's just nobody's cat. Check the ear. Anytime they're spayed neutered, they are ear tipped, or the tip of the ear is removed, or there's an ear notch on the side. That's to let everybody know, including trappers, that they've already been spayed neutered.
And vaccinated.
Linda, when you do this, now did they go around stealing dirty in your yard, in your porch? We have problems with keeping in the porch, shit in
No, I
the
don't.
porch.
But I'll tell you
Does that
why.
have a problem with that? And what
I'll
happens
tell you what,
then?
I have a 7-year-old that keeps on coming pulling his pants down. Should I?
Okay, well, I think,
Well, what you can do is take raw mixture of water and spray it on the porch, and then take dried brew, spread it on your porch. That was fun.
we've taken comments now for an hour and 15 minutes, so we're going to get to the business portion of the meeting.
One other thing, at the back of the room, there are 2 pages. If you want to volunteer for spay neutering, please sign that with your name and address. want to, if you know where there are cat colonies that we're not aware of, so that we can help with spay neutering, please put your name, address, where these colonies are, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Now we're getting to the action part of the meeting itself. I'm the solicitor, so I take the heat for things. I'm going to make some recommendations. Recommendation number one, you couldn't have done a better job as a community of advertising the problem. If people aren't more educated this month than they were last month about feral cats, it's shame on them, because we've had plenty of information. I know as supervisors, you guys have been doing some studying on your own. You've read a lot of materials, you've got a lot of emails, phone calls, you've talked to residents, I understand that. We have tonight an ordinance which was designed to require people who are feeding these cats to actually take responsibility for them. I'm going to recommend we defer that. We put it on hold to give these volunteer organizations a chance to see whether or not their actions can make a difference in terms of managing the feral cat population. So that's my recommendation. Any discussion by the Board of Supervisors about that recommendation?
I prepared a comment, and this is coming from Dave Harris, one of the Township Supervisors, and I'd like to take the time to read it. To the residents of South Newton Township, first of all, I would like to take this time to apologize to our residents of South Newton Township. My vote in the past was a vote for what I considered a solution to legitimate issues for the majority of our taxpayers. I still feel my vote represents a consensus of our township. With that said, you can see this may or not be the consensus of the American public. But it is truly an issue that has extreme emotion on both sides. Therefore, if I look at the bigger picture, what is good for the residents of South Newton Township, I am saying, let's get South Newton Township out of the debate concerning cats. I would like to withdraw any motions, seconds, and yes votes regarding the issues of cats that I have made. I will not vote for any program to include trapping, TNR, or local ordinance to control cats. Let the debate and decisions to be made concerning how to handle cats to every homeowner, and most importantly, let it rest with our state and federal government. They have the resources and money for this action, not South Newton Township. For the record, we have heard from not only the folks who do not want to see cats killed, who support TNR and others. We have also heard from doctors of veterinary medicine, biologists, professors, the Audubon Society, and many others that want us to take a stand and euthanize cats. One of the ones that stand out to me is PETA. PETA cares about the welfare of all animals and thinks it is not a good policy to allow any animal to roam. A roaming animal is exposed to traffic, neighbors who may not share your love of animals, and to other animals which may harm or consume your animal.
Really?
And if you want some interesting reading, USA Today had an article concerning comments from the CDC with issues associated with cats. I believe it was August 18th. Good reading, but the best reading is in the comment section. If you take the time to read the comments, I think you will agree with me, get out of the cat debate. I have tried to read every article, link, and website associated with cat issues to better educate myself. Yes, I do have my own opinion, but as an elected official for this township, I will keep it to myself and vote for what I think is best interest of South Newton Township. And I think for the best interest, we the township must get out of this debate and back. That's my point.
I gotta agree with most of what I gotta agree with most of what Trevor said. It's gonna be up to the property owners. I believe in property rights. You're gonna have to start taking care of yourself, I guess. But nobody else wants to do it.
These people
I'd be in
do.
favor
Yeah,
of
we
some.
do. What?
Hey, I'm talking now.
You will talk.
I don't care, I mean, I'll allow for some of this pause and these people who wants to help. I'll go along with that. But it still boils down to, the township don't have the funds or the money to fight the world. I don't agree with petitions like this. We've got 1,300 people, that's counting women, kids, and men. Why do I have to look at this bullshit?
Your attitude and Nazis
Shouldn't have
still
came out the
guessing
beginning.
twos.
Yeah. With American.
All right, I'm done.
Next election.
Next election, buddy. I'd like to ask you one question. I'd like to ask one question. Do you honestly think, as a United States of America and an elected official, that's the way to talk to your residents?
The people that pay
You
you.
want to
Yeah.
vote it
I'm talking to
when
already.
we're paying your bill?
You don't know whose signature it's on.
Okay, first of all, it's been said many times, we as a township, I as one of the supervisors, do not want to debate the issue. The TNR, well, none of this whale stuff, I'm telling you, there's veterinarians, there's professors, there's people out there that thinks TNR to include PETA does not agree with a TNR program. Go on their website and check for yourself.
So do you support PETA?
The folks that are here, of course, you want TNR, but that doesn't mean,
We know it works.
that does not mean everyone is in agreement with you.
You're saying you're the only one in agreement with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems you're the only one that
No, I
agrees.
don't think I said that at all.
You don't
You're out there shut against it, and you're the only one saying it's a bad idea.
No, I did not say anything. The only thing you're hearing, now, I'm gonna clarify myself. The only thing that I think as a township supervisor, we need to get out of the debate or the decisions, whether there's TNR programs or any other program. We're gonna let that up, in my feelings, we're gonna let that up to our state and federal government and the homeowner. I am not getting in a debate with people that want TNR, where they don't want TNR, where they want euthanization. I'm not getting in that debate. And I don't think the township needs to get in that debate. That's my stand. So if you're gonna quote me correctly. Thank you.
You guys started it.
Yeah, you were the
Yeah,
ones who
you
were
started
You feel everything that walked into a trap.
Yeah, find
We have had opportunities for public comment. I've made a suggestion to the supervisors, if you can't keep quiet, take it outside. All right? I recommend that. You can't be quiet and listen to the meeting. Now, I've made a recommendation about the ordinance. Is there a motion about the ordinance to table it, or do you want to vote on it tonight?
I'll make a motion we table it for the time being.
Which ordinance?
The ordinance to require homeowners to be responsible for any cats that they feed.
We want to know about this, the kill thing first.
We're gonna deal with that in a moment. We have to deal with one thing at a time. Have you ever been to our meetings before, ma'am?
Yes,
Then you have to to our township meetings?
yes. I live in the township.
All right, well then, you understand.
Very nice.
Motion, is there a motion and second for that?
Wow.
All right, all in favor? All right, the ordinance is tabled. There is a program that we announced before of trapping and capturing cats and trying to dispose of them in some fashion. Is there a motion about that program that was set up for early September?
I make a motion, we get out of the cat business, period.
Okay?
And that's to include taking away the, our proposed trap and euthanasia.
Okay. Is there a second for that motion?
I'll second that.
Okay? Any other further discussion? All in favor of eliminating the trapping program sponsored by the township?
All right. I would like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay?
I would like to
So
make.
it's unanimous, yes.
I'm in favor of Paul still trapping. If they want to trap, do their thing on the 7th. We got it advertised. We won't be involved in it. If you want to do it.
Okay. interested in what we've been talking about tonight, the decisions made are fairly simple. The township is not going to fund any trap or neutering program. There is a program announced by a local resident for this building on the 28th of September. Is that right, Vanessa?
Yes.
All right. And that's to get cats of all kinds vaccinated. And if other organizations want to band together to do some of these programs that they say work so effectively and reduces the number of cats in our township, I'm sure the supervisors have no objection to that. So I think that solves our immediate issues right now. And I think we can move on to other business in the township that we have on our agenda. So we're going to move back to our regular agenda. You want to take a 5 to 10 minute break before we move on to that? All right, we're going to have a 5 or 10 minute break while we move on to the agenda.